So what if I told you that one of America's biggest rap bosses is about to drop a song with Ghana's global dancehall king, Stonebwoy?
Boy remix, is that still happening?
Yeah, man, Stonebwoy, we did it.
And this is not rumors, this is not leaks. In fact, this is real, 100% true. Stonebwoy x Rick Ross, and this collaboration, it might just change the global sound of music forever.
I wanted to make that record, and you know, I was calling it Afro Trap. I'm like, yo, this is Afro Trap, this Pharrell. We sat up in the studio, and it was just a different vibe.
And this says it all, that Afrobeat is no longer coming. In fact, Afrobeat is already here, and from Nigeria to Ghana, Africa is exporting sound, culture, and power to the people.
And I said, yo, let's just do it just for the vibe.
One of Ghana's biggest music exports, Stonebwoy, teaming up with Rick Ross, a man who has dominated hip-hop for a very long time, over a decade. This isn't just music. In fact, this is a cultural movement. In this video, we break it all down. But don't forget to get yourself amazing wigs from Big G Hair all the way in Vietnam. Sourced 100% from factory, and you can sell at very affordable price and make a lot of money, a lot of cash. Contact Big G Hair in Vietnam. Pick the WhatsApp number on the screen and chat them today.
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
One of one, we want to do a project in Africa with African artists. And not just African artists. Let them know, Brett. We want to incorporate artists from where? Stonebwoy,
Yemi, Diamond Platinum, Chaco. We got you all. We're gonna do it in how many songs you want on the album?
12. Let's do 12. So let's incorporate 12 different countries.
12 countries.
12 different artists.
12 different lead artists, and then we're gonna have 3 or 4 artists featured in the song in each of the videos. It's gonna be the biggest thing in Africa, and guess who's leading it?
Ricky Rose, this the new We Are the World. So produce, boom, artists, get ready. This is gonna be huge. Boom.
So it all started when clips surfaced online with Stonebwoy and Rick Ross sitting together, vibing and talking and laughing. And fans immediately knew that something big was cooking. In fact, then came the confirmation, a remix of Rick Ross' track For the Money featuring Stonebwoy, completed, ready, waiting to drop. But this took a long time. For some time, we're not hearing about this, and Stonebwoy was also talking about it. Reason is, when you collaborate with some of these international stars, there is a clause they call, non-disclosure. So to them, until the track is ready and released in the market, you cannot go and drop video except video record. No, you can't do that. Not like Ghana, where somebody is making a project and the project is not even out there already. No. You will sign a non-disclosure form. Until the project is ready, sometimes you cannot even talk about it. Even if you talk about it, you cannot mention, you can't, non-disclosure, so you should understand that. Now, everything is ready, and in the recent interview, Rick Ross himself has reviewed the details.
Boy remix, is that still happening?
Yeah, man, Stonebwoy, we did it. I wanted to make that record, and you know, I was calling it Afro Trap. I'm like, yo, this is Afro Trap, this Pharrell. We sat up in the studio, and it was just a different vibe. And I said, yo, let's just do it just for the vibe, just for the culture. The Stonebwoy smoked that remix.
What do you think about how much Afrobeats and the different genres on the continent have become so common?
I love it.
New Ferrari top down. She like the music up loud. Come on.
And this has sent social media agog, because this is not an ordinary feat for Africa. But let's be real, because Rick Ross didn't just collaborate with anybody. In fact, this is a co-sign. a global stamp of approval. And for Stonebwoy, it's another step in pushing Ghana to the world, because this isn't just a feature. This is a bridge between dancehall. This is a bridge between hip-hop, Afrobeat, dancehall. And when these worlds collide, then hits are born.
Make I ask you this one. Relationship with Rick Ross, I to say. Young Renzel, Rick Rubin.
Say, you saw us at the
Miami.
Miami for a weekend's concert.
Yeah.
I said, I'm here. And then, because we had not met before, but I think that you guys have been seeing him bigging up some African artists.
Yeah.
And I think that it was only ignorant on our behalf to want to turn that into a negative vibe immediately, where you realize that nobody really owes nobody any form of support up until it is their own prerogative. You get what I'm saying? So when he started bigging up me, Medical, and a few from Ghana and across Africa, that alone is something that anybody in their right state of mind will run with. Because
did you know him before that?
No, because that's not AI. I didn't know him before that. I actually knew a business owner who the one who owns Bel Air, Brett. We connected one time via a certain interview space, and so he's been giving us opportunities to tete-a-tete. Then it grew on from there. Ross wanted to do, because his partners with Ross. Brett and his partners with Rick Ross, and that is how we got the link. You know what I'm saying? And there's one guy in in New York who's a Ghana boy who handles the Bel Air brand. Kojo. So anytime all of us, that's why I see Ghana artists will go to New York, he gives us the platform to leverage. Come to the Bel Air offices. I see Bisa done that. That's a good opportunity that Ghana boy also puts on the table. So to grow the conversation thereafter is all up to you. And
how you are able to maneuver your way around it.
Grew the conversation onwards, and then fast forward, we got a song. They got a project that they wanted me involved in, and we got a song with Rick Ross. Long story short, which is on that project that we are hoping to get out anytime soon, because the paperworks have been signed, sealed, and all of that done. So I think it's only a matter of time that the project will be out.
No, I want to understand. So as it stands
that
now,
project, I'm on 2 songs on that project.
You have 2 songs on the project. Is it more or less like a Bel Air mixtape or what?
That I can't really confirm, but I know it's like a very huge project. It's like an African project that they're dealing with. So they have Calligraph Jones from Kenya, as far as I'm concerned. I might probably not be allowed to let it go, but of course, these are exciting news that I think we can hold on to and pray that it gets to see reality. Which would. So I did a song with Calligraph, which was also picked and earmarked for that, which got me on there, and then my own song with Rick as well on there. So we're good.
Now, this moment tells us something more powerful, that Africa is no longer asking for a seat at the table. Africa is building its own table, and the world is pulling up from Burna Boy to Whiskey. Now Stonebwoy is also carrying the torch even further. And collaborations like this prove one thing, that the future of music is global. So what do you think of this collaboration? Now, in another video, Stonebwoy also visited Musica's office, and he has urged young and upcoming artists to make hit with the little that they have and not wait for them to come and put a lot of money into their hands. According to him, he just subscribed and liked somebody's video, an upcoming artist, and the guy make very good use of it, and today the guy is a star. He moves everywhere with it, and urging others to emulate from him. Don't wait for people to come and give you money, but then make the star yourself.
Me will boy be our own or underground artist. Me will social no so na me who said the autumn me who underground artist am me share that. Na ma comment, na ma repost ya ma almost me filia. This I say me yes I dey ma man for baby no sa kwa keto no. Me like it only do or printing like na ma like it. And or printing comment na ma commenting. And or your content be 1 month. Wow. After we blow, the year shows beyond and my friend is the best in Yanko. He, me that's it. So I would papa. What was a man born in the entire who say, yeah, bello God, no, they say, well, who said, I know your promotion be what tapping in, and then not tapping a comment. By name, you try more than comment. Obi or try say, yeah, Stonebwoy the bear 100,000 Ghana version in some. Bra, so I want to now manage 10 CD, I want to be managing 100 Ghana.
So what do you make of this collaboration? Leave your comment in the comment section. It's a wrap for today. And don't forget to be your own boss by getting yourself this burgundy straight lace wig and this copper orange straight lace front ridge. For just 75 USD, you can start your own hair business and be your own boss. Contact Big G Hair in Vietnam, no middleman. Just pick the WhatsApp number, chat them, and they have branches in Ghana and Nigeria.